Most people who get a yes mess up the next part. Not because the work is bad, because the wrap around the work is amateur. Late confirmations, fuzzy scopes, awkward invoices, a delivery that arrives like an email attachment with no context. The work was fine. The whole thing felt small. The client paid you, didn't refer you, and didn't come back. They didn't know why. You didn't know why. The work was fine. This is fixable, and Claude does most of the fixing. The delivery is the thing the client experiences, not the work itself, the whole wrapper around it, the confirmation, the brief back, the file, the comms, the close. This episode is about making that wrapper look like it came from a serious operator, even when you're a one-person shop running it from your kitchen table. You've got the offer, you've got the line, you've got the engine, you sent the message, someone said yes. Now, what they actually buy from you over the next 2 weeks is going to decide whether they refer you, repeat with you, or quietly never come back. The work is half of it. The delivery is the other half. The amateur version of delivery is reactive. Reply when they email, send when it's done, hope it lands well. Cross your fingers for a thank you. The serious operator does the opposite. The wrapper is decided before the work starts. The confirmation, the brief back, the milestones, the close. All scripted, all ready, all sent on time without thinking about it. The work happens inside that wrapper. That's what makes you look bigger than you are. Here's the delivery prompt. Run it once per offer, save the outputs, reuse them for every client. I run this offer. Help me build the full delivery wrapper. I need a confirmation email I send within an hour of someone saying yes. A brief back document I send after our first session that summarizes what I heard, what I'll deliver, and what's out of scope. A milestone update message template for halfway through. A delivery email that goes with the final asset. A closing message that asks for one specific piece of feedback and one specific referral. Make all 5 sound like the same operator. Calm, clear, professional, but not stiff. No corporate language, no fluff. Each one ends knowing what comes next. That's your wrapper. Built once, used on every client until the offer changes. 3 reasons the wrapper changes how you're perceived. The client sees the same operator at every touch point. Tone consistent, format consistent. They feel like they hired a thing, not a person who's making it up as they go. This is the part of the relationship most operators get wrong because they think professionalism is a vibe rather than a system. It's a system. It removes the cognitive tax of writing every email from scratch. The work gets the attention. The wrapper just runs. You'd be surprised how much of your weekly creative energy goes into figuring out what to say in a routine confirmation email when the wrapper isn't built. That energy is meant for the work, not the email about the work. It builds a referral loop on the first job, not the 10th. The closing message asks for the referral while the client's still in the warm afterglow of receiving good work. Most operators wait until they've been forgotten. By then, it's too late. The right moment is the day they get the deliverable, not 3 weeks later when they're back in their normal life and you've faded. Contract clarity again. 2-hour service. Business owner who said yes to the supplier agreement read. Within an hour of her yes, the confirmation email goes out. Date, time, what to send, what to expect. She gets the message and feels like she made a smart choice because somebody who responds within an hour clearly takes the work seriously. After the session, the brief back lands the same day with what was reviewed, the 3 flagged clauses, recommended next steps, what's out of scope. She forwards it to her business partner. That's already 2 people in her world who associate you with serious work. 3 days later, a milestone check-in. A week later, the final write-up arrives in the delivery email, which ends with the close. Feedback request and referral ask. Both specific, both easy to answer in a single line. She got 5 touch points from a 2-hour service. Every one of them felt deliberate. None of them required improvisation. The wrapper did its job, whether she noticed it consciously or not. She felt taken care of, and the next time someone in her network mentions a contract, your name comes up. The wrapper has to be the same operator the client already met. If your outreach was warm and human and your delivery emails sound like a corporate template, the client notices. The trust drops. Every touchpoint either reinforces or contradicts the impression. Run the prompt with your actual voice. Edit Claude's output until it sounds like you, not like a service business pretending to be polished. Polish without voice is what amateur sounds like to a client who knows the difference. Delivery is everything the client experiences around the work, not the work itself. The confirmation, the brief back, the milestones, the handover, the close. 5 touch points, 1 operator. Built once, reused forever. 3 things have to be in place before the wrapper does its job. A clear scope. The brief back can't summarize what's in and out if you don't actually know. This is paid .02 work coming back to bite you if you skipped it. A consistent voice. Run the prompt in your voice. Edit until it sounds like you. The wrapper is your face. A close that asks. The single biggest leak in service businesses is the silence at the end. The wrapper closes the loop before silence happens. This isn't a CRM. It's 5 email templates and 1 document. Don't over-engineer it. This isn't customer service automation. The client gets emails from you, not from a system. Claude wrote them once, you send them. This isn't a polish exercise. It's a perception engine. The wrapper does work whether or not the client notices it consciously. They feel it. The work is half of what they buy. The delivery is the other half. Get the wrapper right, and you stop being the person they hired and start being the operator they refer. Client 1. You build the wrapper. It takes a Sunday afternoon. The wrapper feels heavy because you're writing 5 things at once instead of just sending the work. That feeling is wrong. You're paying the cost once. Clients 2 through 5. Same wrapper, just personalized at the top. Each delivery feels custom. None of them is. You spend 90 seconds editing the templates per client, and the client experiences 5 careful touch points. The asymmetry is the whole point. By client 5, 2 of the original 5 have referred someone. 1 has come back for a second job. The wrapper paid for itself 10 times over, and you haven't written a delivery email from scratch since the first one. The system is doing the work that used to live in your head, and your head is free for the actual work. The wrapper, save this, confirmation, brief back, milestone, delivery, close, 5 emails. 1 document. Same operator across all of them. Built once, reused forever. Closing message asks for 1 specific piece of feedback and 1 specific referral. 6 of 8 in the paid arc. Audit, offer, positioning, content engine, client, delivery. Next, the system. The shift from doing one thing well to doing one thing repeatably. That's the episode. See you in the next one.